You are watching Stripped Down Live, Saskatchewan's only 1 hour local music show. The show that brings the venue to you. I can't even believe we're doing this. Episode 250, people. I just completely jumped out of the intro. It is some energy in here, let me tell you. I can't believe we are on episode 250. We started this in February of 2008, and with one small break between 2014 and 2018, we came back, and here we are tonight, episode 250. Cheer, everyone. Come on. It's not a lot. We don't have a live studio audience, so that may have not been the greatest cheer, but helping us celebrate this amazing milestone, ladies and gentlemen, it's Eliza Doyle.
Said you're doing fine most of the time, but anyone can see you're a liar. I see a shell of a man where you now stand, and it's ripped out my heart, all torn apart. I didn't think it'd end this way. Pass that bottle down, we'll do another round, sing until the day turns to night. We'll sing until the day turns to night. Come on back to me, I beg and I plead, but I see it ain't doing no good. Your 9-pound hammer, it ain't gonna matter when it's all you got left to your name. Pass that bottle down, we'll do another round, sing until the day turns to night. We'll sing until the day turns to night. Tell me what to do. That ain't the way the story goes. I'll just take who's next in line. It happens all the time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Pass that bottle down, we'll do another round, sing until the day turns to night. We'll sing until the day turns to night. Now you've ripped out my heart, it's all torn apart. Ripped out my heart, all torn apart. Ripped out my heart, all torn apart. And I didn't think it'd end this way. Well, pass that bottle down, we'll do another round, and sing until the day turns to night.
You're watching Stripped Down Live's 250th episode. Eliza Doyle, welcome. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
It is insane.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It kind of hit me while we were doing the intro that 250 times we've done this.
Wow.
We've had 250 Saskatchewan and beyond bands right here, and we finally get to check off Eliza Doyle.
Oh, nice.
Couldn't ask for a better 250th episode. We have so much to talk about tonight. We run
Thanks for having me.
in the same circles,
Yep.
but we've never really met. I've been waiting a long time to tell you my Eliza Doyle story.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Okay,
Here
is
it
it family friendly? We're on TV here?
Absolutely. I don't know if it was like Bluegrass or Ness. I was with a different production company. We were shooting. It was just like 3 days of shooting all the acts. And I can't even remember if you were solo or with the band, but you were on stage. And I was like, oh, Eliza, like, I kind of know her. And everyone that I was with, the crew, were like, how do you not know her? How do you not? You've been doing music for how long? You've been doing a music show? You've never, like, you're not friends? You're not chatted? And they went over your resume, and, like, she plays all these instruments, and she's, like, a superstar. And I was like, okay, geez. Like, I was feeling attacked. And then when you were done, we walked past each other behind, like, the stage, and you just kind of said, hey, and I did this. I was like, I don't know what that would be, like, fanboyed, but I was like, and it was a really funny moment because we walked away and I was like, what the hell just happened? Why did I do that? So you're a rock star to me is what I'm saying.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for being our
Thank
250th
you for having
episode.
Me. Yeah, congratulations. By the way.
Thank you. Where do we start?
I don't know.
We have an hour.
Well,
I want to know all about Eliza Doyle. The
Well,
journey, 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years.
Album release party.
Yeah.
This last week.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
Yeah, I went down. I've been going to Nashville on and off for the last 7 years. My car broke down there in 2015. And I was supposed to be going to North Carolina. My car broke down in Nashville. And by the end of that weekend, we had found a place to live. And I met all my new best friends. And I just started playing a lot and jumping up on Broadway with all the folks I had just met. So it kind of became like a natural kind of, well, I would say second home, but I've got a lot of homes that you'll hear about over the hour. But yeah, I went down and recorded an album live last May.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last week, tell me about the releases.
Yeah, I did a 20-show tour in the States. I just got back from that. I started March 29th down in Ohio, and we cruised all around North Carolina and West Virginia and Tennessee, California, up to Montana. And I finished off in Saskatchewan, which makes a lot of sense. So
absolutely.
Yeah, the Capitol was great. We were there on Friday night with a full band. So, how
is it without the band?
Well, we were looking around. I do have to adjust the songs because normally there'd be like this instrumental, there'd be like a ripping guitar solo or pedal steel.
And you do the thing where you turn and you nod, you cheer them on as they do their thing.
Yeah, or they would be like, covering the chords while I rip a banjo solo, but it doesn't sound the same. You got to keep it steady. So it was good. I miss them.
While I'm asking questions, feel free to nod along to me. Yeah,
okay,
you're doing great, Curtis. Cool. You're doing great. Oh, yeah.
You're doing great.
Great question. Feeling it. Okay. I feel like we're going to just go so heavy with talking tonight that let's throw it over to social media correspondent, OG crew member.
Okay.
Bryn Kreisa. Bryn.
Hi.
February 2008. We did this for the first time.
Yeah, I was just a wee baby.
You were a baby. You were in high school.
Yeah.
Right?
Was. Yeah.
And I was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
You're still young, Curtis. What do you say?
I'm young at heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to go pop an ollie on my skateboard after the show. Right?
Very cool.
Thank you. What's going on, Bryn?
We have so much stuff to give away from our amazing sponsors. So ask Eliza a question. We have tons of stuff to give away. We've got Earl's, Hairstyle Inn, EWest Music, and Vern's Pizza. Did I get all of them, Curtis? I don't want to miss anyone.
So much. Let's break it down.
Okay.
There's a $150 gift certificate from the wonderful people at Hairstyle Inn. And it can be yours. You just have to ask Eliza a question. It's that easy. We'll decide who gets everything at the end of the show, but our sponsors really stepped up for the 250th episode. I'll run through them in a second, but so $150 from Hairstyle Inn. Who do you want to do next? We should do Earl's, our title sponsor.
Of course.
Earl's gave a $50 gift card this week and a whole bunch of merch. There's some shirts, there's some glasses, there's a hat.
It's a hat.
So you can get decked up in Earl's gear and go spend your $50 there. They probably love that. Again, I'll run through the sponsors officially in a few minutes here. But moving on, what else we got? Vern's Pizza, and that's Vern's on 11th Street. They are the official Vern's Pizza sponsor of. I don't have the official gift card yet. I'm picking it up after the show.
It'll look better in person.
Yes, but that is $50 at Vern's on 11th, and finally from our good friends at EWest Music. We have, that's from Earl's.
Oh, that's Earl's.
We have that gift card, there it is, from Willow Country. It's a new restaurant. I'm not sure where it is, but EWest folks, big fans, and they also have a Blind Adventures show coming up. Season 2, July 28th. Look online for more information. So big shout out to EWest Music. Bryn.
Curtis.
Do we have any questions yet? I know we just started. We just got going here.
Yeah, I am just trying to get myself in sorts here.
Okay, we can come back. We can come back.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back. Back to you, Eliza.
All right, well, I thought the E was for Eliza.
Well, it is.
I was like, wow, these guys really get decked out for they order hats with the musician's first letter on it. That's amazing.
That's awesome. You should probably take that hat.
Well, I mean, I was also going to suggest that maybe whoever wins, because they ask a question, they might want to take me out to Earl's. Or maybe, I could get a haircut too. Not necessary. I'm just throwing it out there. So
during commercial break, ask yourself a whole bunch of questions, and you can just you can win the whole pot there. I'll put it in a bindle for you. You can walk out of it.
Well, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah? All right. Song number 2.
Song number 2. This song's called Actin' Strange. It's a new one off the album, and I wrote it with my friend Kira DeLosto. and Ian Corey Craft in Nashville. So I'm really happy and proud of it.
All right,
Called
take it
Active
away.
Change. Thank you.
Running in circles, making everybody nervous, creeping low and carrying on. Hide from yourself, so unkind to yourself. Still the talk of the town. There's nothing we could say. You threw it all away and burned it to the ground. Now everything has changed since you ain't been around. And you ain't fooling no one, running around for everyone but yourself. I think it's strange that you ain't noticed the world collapsed around you. That's the way I found you. You're acting pretty strange. Now no one wants to say it, just pray about it. Good God, what have we done? Just waiting instead of us taking the chance when the troubles had just begun. Whenever I pray, it makes me weak and I just can't bear the sound of another promise you can't keep, 'cause you still ain't been around. And you ain't fooling no one, running around for everyone but yourself. I think it's strange that you ain't noticed the world collapsed around you. That's the way I found you. You're acting pretty strange. You ain't fooling no one, running around for everyone but yourself. I think it's strange that you ain't noticed the world collapsed around you. That's the way I found you. You're acting pretty strange. You ain't fooling no one, running around for everyone but yourself. I think it's strange that you ain't noticed the world collapsed around you. That's the way I found you. You're acting pretty strange. That's the way I found you. You're acting pretty strange.
Stripped Down Live, episode 250 with Eliza Doyle. Before we take our first commercial break, we got to pay our respects to the people that keep this crazy train on the tracks. Got to give a shout out to our sponsors. Of course, up first, the title sponsor, Earl's Saskatoon. They know what's up. They support local music, so you should support them. And every Sunday, they have live DJs on the patio. And this Sunday is DJ Fink. And you should see DJ Fink because he was at my wedding. And if you think he was the DJ at my wedding, you'd be wrong. He was my best man. Huh? There's a swerve. Up next, we got Vern's Pizza on 11th. They have monthly specials you can check out on vernspizza.com. But honestly, there's nothing better than just getting that one thick slice. And if I could tell you a story of shame that happened the other day, I was shooting a hockey game. And I really wanted 2 pieces of Vern's Pizza, so I went to the one in Sutherland, and they only had one left, so I bought it. And then I went to the one on Warman Road, and they only had one left, and I bought it. But I got my 2 pieces. Hairstyle In, Laddie and the Crew, longest sponsor. They've been sponsoring us since episode 1 back in February of 2008. And our good friends at eWest Music, Tony Stego. Again, check out his new series, Blind Adventures, Season 2 premieres July 28th. We have so much more music, and we got so much more talking with Eliza Doyle coming up. So stick around after this commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, Eliza Doyle.
Well, leave them boys alone, girl, leave them boys alone. If she knew Scott Burr, she'd leave them boys alone. I had a dear old pal, his name was Jimmy Jack. Went out on a date with her and he never ever did come back. Leave them boys alone, girl, leave them boys alone. If she knew Scott Burr, she'd leave them boys alone. My other dear old pal, his name was Jimmy James. Went out on a date with her and he never ever was the same. Oh, leave them boys alone, girl, leave them boys alone. If she knew Scott Burr, she'd leave them boys alone. I went for a walk one fine summer day. What I see right through the fence was she was hauling them boys away. Oh, leave them boys alone, girl, leave them boys alone. If she knew Scott Burr, she'd leave them boys alone. Well, every time you see that gal, she's always drinking whiskey. Once that bottle hits her lips, you know she's feeling frisky. Leave them boys alone, girl, leave them boys alone. If she knew Scott Burr, she'd leave them boys alone. Oh, leave them boys, leave them boys, leave them boys alone. If she knew Scott Burr, she'd leave them boys alone.
I always just have to do the kick at the end. It's like, I just have to do it.
Awesome.
I just have to do the kick, you know?
You're watching Stripped Down Live's 250th episode. The wonderful Eliza Doyle is gracing the stage for the first time.
Woo!
It's been 15 years. It took 15 years and 12 seasons to get you on the show, Eliza.
Well, glad I made it. Glad I was in town.
Right?
Yep.
It lined up perfectly.
Yeah.
Thank you again for making it happen. Let's throw it over to Bryn Kreisa, social media correspondent. We have a lot of questions. People want prizes. People want to talk to Eliza. Bryn, take it away.
Hey, okay. First question.
Oh, boy.
What's your favorite song to play?
Oh, my gosh.
Is it Crazy Train? You're
So
talking about
many. No, I do play Crazy Train, but yeah, it's pretty rockin'. But honestly, I've been playing the banjo for 20 years and the guitar as well, but I've just been recently writing a lot more on the guitar. So I'd say right now, actually the song I had already scheduled to play next is kind of one of the songs of my favorite.
Perfect.
It's called Seven Dude Ranch. So
stay tuned.
yeah, good question from, who's that from?
That was from LJ Tyson.
Oh, LJ, nice. What a great fella.
Next one is from Karen. Are you coming back to STM before the end of the school year?
Oh. Karen is wondering if I'm going back up to Stanley Mission.
Oh, okay.
So I work as, I have a teaching degree, so I work in Stanley Mission a lot, doing music programming. So I started doing that with my nonprofit. We've been working in the community since 2019. And am I going to come up there before the end of the school year? No, but I will be there in November, December, January, February, as per usual. So Karen, I miss you, and I hope to see you soon.
Perfect. What's your nonprofit?
It's called CAMP, so Community Arts Mentorship Program, and I started it with my good friend Holly Uzichipi. And we started doing, bringing music and arts programming into remote and underserved communities. So we started with Stanley Mission. I mean, the whole nonprofit kind of formed because of Stanley Mission. I was up there for 5 weeks on a residency, and they really wanted me to stay. And I was like, I don't stay anywhere longer than a couple months, I can't stay here forever. But then I thought, well, I could get another musician to go up there. I could show them the ropes and teach them about, what's going on. So they went up there, and so we started writing grants and just getting more musicians involved. We've got programming in La Ronge and Hall Lake and Sucker River and Buffalo Narrows and Beauval. and Stanley Mission, and we're looking to expand, but we never leave a community without music teachers or music programming. So we can only expand once, once local capacity has been either, achieved, or we have enough grants or more money coming in that we can, keep artists there and move on to another one. So
Cool. Yeah, the arts are definitely an important part of life.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a really great cause.
yeah, I love Stanley Mission. That's when you asked me, when I was saying that Nashville was my second home. Well,
Stanley Mission's
then
your
I have
first home.
my third home is that I'd say Saskatoon is a home. I got a little off-grid cabin just outside of the city here, haul in electricity and live off, have a solar panel out there. But then, my parents live in Swift Current, so that's also a home. I just kind of like rotate around places, so.
Keeps life interesting.
It does, yeah. It sure does.
That's all I have for questions for now. We'll
Okay.
save them for later.
Who
Awesome.
are your musical friends in Stanley Mission? I feel like we just met one last month.
Oh, yeah? Well, Nigel Bell, is that who?
No.
Okay, so Nigel Bell is from the area, and he's actually working up there right now. But the Two Easy Band, they're a band of Fast Freddy and Lynx, and yeah, there's a few bands up there. There's lots
was
of
it
music.
Mary Liv?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia was up there teaching under camp,
Okay.
nonprofit. Yeah, so she was up there teaching fiddle. One of the things the elders said when I first started doing the programming up there, they said, bring back the same people, so don't just come and go. The one-offs are actually more damaging to communities than not even doing it at all, because people get excited about a program and then you rip it away and they never see you again. It's kind of rude, So we don't do one-offs anymore. So they said, but they said, bring the fiddle back. Bring the fiddle back. So we wrote grants. We got a bunch of fiddles up there, and Olivia, Mary Liv was up there teaching fiddle. Yeah.
We had her on last episode,
Cool.
like a month ago. And I, don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm going to be perfectly honest. We had a 250th episode kind of in mind. That was kind of like, maybe she'd been on the show before. We're like, that'd be a good episode. And it was kind of non-committal. And we were like, well, after the Mary Liv episode, we'll figure out 250.
Yeah.
And during that episode, she mentioned you, and it was like,
Cool.
I was like, that
Nice.
is our 250th episode. It's true.
Perfect.
You could probably see me react on the show if you go back and watch. I
Nice.
was like, Eliza Doyle. So then when we were chatting with the other musician, who's a wonderful lady, but she was like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, yeah, don't kill yourself.
Yeah, take it
probably best if we'll get you another
I'm sure
time.
we could find someone else.
Yeah, and then the second she was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it. I was like, okay, Eliza
Nice.
Doyle. And
Cool.
so, yeah, I'm really happy this came together.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Before we go into the next song, Bryn, can you see the monitor? I want to show you something. If we could bring this up.
Okay.
Episode 1, Bryn.
Wow.
February 2007. Where are all those people now? Eric's still here.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
You're still.
The rest
You
got.
should say that a little more excited.
I'm still here.
Yeah, crazy. That was crazy. 15 years ago?
No, it's wild. You've done this literally hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Congrats to you, Curtis.
Thank you.
That
We were
is-
practicing that setup and that
Yeah.
line before the camera started rolling. Bryn was like, I really want to deliver this line. Can you set it up? And I was like, okay.
We
I'll go
nailed
find
it.
the picture. It was good. It was good. So it keeps the show going. Eliza Doyle, where are we headed next? Next song. Song number 2.
Oh, the next song
number
is
4.
Seven Dude Ranch. This is the one that LJ was asking what my favorite, my current favorite song to play is. And when I was on tour with the Dead South, would have been 2017 or 2018. We were in Texas, and we were staying at this place called the Seven Dude Ranch. And I just love making up songs and whatever. So we were sitting around the fire, and I was like, this is the song I was writing. It was like, hanging out in Texas, you don't want to mess with us. Seven Dude Ranch, hanging out. But anyways, that never made it. But the name Seven Dude, the term made it into this song. So I always remember that fond memory of coming. And Seven Dude Ranch, it just kind of always stuck with me. So that's the name of
Amazing.
this next song. Yeah.
Awesome. Take it away.
Now I just want to play hanging out in Texas, you don't want to mess with us. But all right, here we go. Seven Dude Ranch.
You wanted more when you had it all. wanted from me left the river running dry. So I'm headed to the dance at the Seven Dew Ranch, and I ain't going there to cry. You can have it all, but you never ever will, and I'm never coming home. You called, what'd you do that for? I heard you put the bottle down. You're on the ninth step, you expect me to forget, but bad memories hang around. You can have it all, the money in the bank with all your little games. I remember how you left me at the show, drinking all alone. You never ever will, and I'm never coming home. You can have it all, the money in the bank with all your little games. I remember how you left me at the show, drinking all alone. You can have it all, but you never ever will, and I'm never coming home.
You're watching Strip Down Live's 250th episode with Eliza Doyle. Some pandemonium during the commercial break.
Yeah.
I got a text
Spicy.
from an unknown number, and I was like, is this a question for me? Is this a question for you? But it didn't make any sense, and we hammered it out right when we're just going to ignore it. So there. That was an absolute bridge to nowhere. That had nothing to do with anything. But tell me about Doyle Fest.
Yeah, Doyle Fest. That's right. Well, it started off as a music festival in that land I was telling you, where I got a little off-grid cabin.
Yep.
I was turning 32 on a Saturday, and
It's the best day to turn 32.
I know. I was like, well, I don't really want to be in the city. I don't want to, what am I going to do? And my friend Melissa was like, why don't you just throw a party at your land? I was like, okay, that sounds great. And then, all my friends are musicians, and they're like, well, we're going to bring our instruments, have a big jam. And they're like, you should just, put on a festival. So we took a little flat deck trailer and we put on a show. And then my friend goes, Melissa goes, you should call it Doyle Fest. I was like, that's a little egocentric. It's like, no.
But also, yes.
Our friend Ron has Ronapalooza. Our friends just kind of have things. So I said, okay, I'll put it on. And I put it on. It went great. And then the next year, everybody was expecting to do it again. And it just kind of got bigger and bigger. I built a stage out there at my land. I started digging outhouses. I had to mow down all this area for camping. And eventually it just kind of got too big for the space. I don't have electricity and hauling water. And so then the little campground right close, Eagle Creek Regional Park, we hosted it for the first time there in 2019, and it was absolutely amazing. They've got campgrounds with running water and flush toilets and showers and a little restaurant and a built-in stage with a concession. They got disc golf, mini golf. It was awesome. Such a great change.
What was it like watching that build to that point?
It's great. Honestly, so I'm 40 now. So what was it, eight? This is our 9th one coming up this year. So it's been pretty neat. It's just like even teaching in Stanley Mission. It's really neat to see. I've been there for 4 years, and you work with someone in grade 3. Well, now they're in grade 7. you know, or grade 5, and now, you know, you could see them grow as musicians and how you impact them. It's hard to see change in something when you first start, but yeah, and all the profits go towards the profit. All the money we raise goes to the nonprofit. So we've been able to do some really cool things with the money
That's
we've
amazing.
raised.
Between that and camp,
And
you're making a big difference out there. Congrats.
The cool thing about Doyle Fest is all the musicians there donate their time to play to raise money. So, I mean, last year I had 65 performers, 35 acts. And, you know, people were messaging me like, "Can I please play? Can I please play?" And I was like, you know, I can't pay you. They're like, "We don't care. We just want to get in the scene. We want to get there." So, I do like full day Friday night, full day Saturday. Music goes till midnight. Sunday we go until, you know, it's a full lineup. It's full.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
to build that.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like we've got a whole lot more questions because people want the gift cards and they want to talk to Eliza Doyle. So back over to social media correspondent Bryn Kreisa. What do you got for us, Bryn?
Well, you actually took away the next question from Terry. She was going to ask how Doyle Fest has evolved over the years, but you already touched on that.
Saw it coming, Terry.
Wow,
Yeah.
Terry.
So the next one I'll ask is from Nicholas. Do you like playing solo or with a band better?
Oh, definitely 100%, 1,000,000% with a band. I've got this is a great experience. This is cool. You do literally feel like pretty stripped down. I'm used to having, you know, harmonies and bass and guitar. You know, it fills it out. When you go to take a solo in your one instrument, you can't really do it. And I just been on tour for the last couple months with a full band. So I definitely prefer a full band. Thanks for the question.
And great answer. And the next question actually ties in to touching on the tour. So Caleb asked, what was your favorite show on your U.S. tour?
What was my favorite show on the U.S. tour? Interesting. Oh my gosh, there was so many of them that were so amazing. But I'm gonna have to say Dee's Lounge. Dee's Lounge in Nashville was definitely one of my favorites. It was this little honky tonk I discovered just in the last year. And they've just been really supportive of musicians, and it has really nice shimmery tinsel behind it. We had a full band. My parents actually drove from Swift Current to Nashville to see the show with my sister. So they drove for 2 days, and my parents were there, and a lot of family, and yeah, it was really, I would say that one.
Cool. Sounds really special.
Yeah.
That's all I have for now. I'll save the last two.
Absolutely. A reminder to the viewers, if you write in and ask a question, we're giving away a whole bunch of stuff tonight. A $50 Earl's gift card with a whole bunch of merch, a $150 hairstyle in, gift certificate. Yeah, Vern's Pizza on 11th gave us a $50 gift card as well, and E-West Music gave us a $50 gift card to Willow Country as well as a t-shirt. So lots to give away. We'll give it away at the end of the episode. I'll put it all on Bryn to pick the winners. See who goes home with money and who doesn't. Eliza.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's up?
Your vibe.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. Well,
Good
I'm happy
vibes.
to be here.
Good
yeah,
vibes.
This is fun.
I feel like you're probably one of those musicians that just wants to play. Wants to go out there, wants to make a difference.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens. You want to give back. Good vibes, good times, good bands, good
True.
people. And then there's other musicians that would fight and claw to get to the top. I don't get that vibe from you at all.
No.
However, you've got a Juno collect and dust at home.
Oh,
do you not?
yeah. Well, yeah. So that was when I jumped on the Dead South bandwagon there, and I was with them from 2016 to 2018. And so they were nominated for a few different Junos, and I won. I was with the band when they won that Juno. So we unfortunately couldn't be at the Junos because we were on tour, because that's what you do when you're in a band. But we were able to watch it, and Colton and Danny were there, and they accepted the Juno, and so it was it was really cool.
What's it like to have a Juno, though? Because I know that's the dream of so many people. You have a Juno, though. I know.
I know. Well, so I don't know. I actually have, a love-hate relationship with awards because it's a voting, right? So it's voted on by their members, and it's juried. But you don't have to be a professional in that category to jury it. I've juried before categories like country. Now I'm more folk and bluegrass, but I was jurying a country album, and I'm not the best expert in country. So I get how awards shows works, and I've won a lot of awards, which I'm thankful for, mainly because it helps me get grants so I can keep doing what I'm doing. But I do think that there's so much great music out there that doesn't even get looked at because maybe they don't have access to internet to apply to send in stuff because it's not digitized, or maybe all these things. So I don't really feel, I don't know, when I win an award, obviously I'm very happy, but I also think of all the other people that deserve it.
I love that. That was the most Eliza Doyle answer I could have come up with. 9 out of 10 people on the show would have been like, yeah, and they would have wrestled that microphone out just to drop it.
No. I like to just try to, look at it objectively.
Amazing. Before our last commercial break, because I feel like our last segment is going to be long, let's jump into a song. Where are we headed next?
So this song is called Red Dress, and it was written about somebody who was trying to date me as a touring musician. And they broke up with me, which,
But they got a song.
They got a song, but they broke up with me, and I was like, what's going on? Everything's going great. And they said, no, I'm just going to miss you too much when you're gone. I'm like, what? I'll be back. And they're like.
That's like next level, it's not you, it's me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So that's where this song came from.
Take it away, Eliza Doyle.
I've been missing you when you're gone. I've been missing you when you're gone. You've been staying out late, running wild all night, and I ain't been holding you tight. And I've been missing you when you're gone. You got your dancing shoes and your red dress on. You got your dancing shoes and your red dress on. You've been kicking up your heels and turning heads. I've been sitting home wishing you were here instead. And I've been missing you when you're gone. And I've been wishing that you'd slow right down. I've been wishing that you'd slow right down. I know you try real hard, but can't you see what these long nights are doing to me? And I've been missing you when you're gone. You went and built your home by the lonely tree. You went and built your home by the lonely tree. First you took my hand and set me free, then you blew away like an autumn breeze. And I've been missing you when you're gone. I know you try real hard, but can't you see what these long nights are doing to me? I've been missing you when you're gone. And I've been missing you when you're gone.
ladies and gentlemen, Eliza Doyle.
Taking a late night drinking 'cause it breaks my heart. Running from myself and shouting at the stars. City lights made a fool out of me. Think I'll go hide out in Tennessee. Woo, I got a feeling in my bones I can't shake, honey. Woo, it's got me spinning in circles and it feels so funny. Woo, I got a feeling in my bones that I can't shake. Feeling in my bones that I can't shake. Trying to keep it in the lines, running blind, wondering where I should go. Head down south or go back north, I'm fine to do it alone. It's falling apart, I should have seen it from the start. I was never one to take things slow. Now you're holding nothing, I'm running from something, just trying to make the next show. Ooh, I got a feeling in my bones I can't shake, honey. Ooh, it's got me spinning in circles and it feels so funny. Ooh, I got a feeling in my bones that I can't shake. Feeling in my bones that I can't shake. Feeling in my bones that I can't shake. Woo, I got a feeling in my bones that I can't shake, honey. Woo, it's got me spinning in circles and it feels so funny. Woo, I got a feeling in my bones that I can't shake. Feeling in my bones that I can't shake. Feeling in my bones that I can't shake, honey.
We are spending 60 minutes with Eliza
Woo.
Doyle to celebrate Strip Down Live's 250th episode. I feel like I've just been off my game all night, but I just can't.
Oh, you're on
I
it.
can't get the time out of my mind that we have done this 250 times. And I say
Congratulations
that
again,
I say
that's
that
great.
excited
Yeah.
because little did I think we would ever hit these numbers when we started back in February of 2008, which I know I've said a million times, but I don't want to waste any more of your time. We have so many more questions for Eliza Doyle. Bryn, hit us.
Yes.
Yes, we got to power through these.
Yes, let's do it. Okay. So Brittany has a couple questions. I'll
Okay.
ask the first one.
Yep.
Question is, you're a multi-instrumentalist. Which one feels like you the most? What's your
Oh,
favorite?
Great question.
The banjo, 100%. Yeah, 100% the banjo.
You
I,
definitely shred on the banjo.
I started on the banjo back in the day. Like, I wasn't up to me. My dad and his buddies were, cleaning out this old shop in northern Saskatchewan, and they found an old banjo, and they cleaned it up, and they put tuning pegs on it, and, made it all shiny, and they were sitting around trying to figure out who to give this banjo to. And my dad's friend was like, "Oh, Ed, what about your daughter? She just started going to university. Maybe she wants a banjo." So he called me up. He's like, "Hey, want a banjo?" And I was like, "Sure. Like, what's the worst that could happen?" So I've been playing the banjo for a long time, and it just, yeah. And this is Rowdy Ralph. We've been together for a long time. I saved up all my busking money about 20 years ago, and I bought this guy, and yeah.
Cool.
we've been
Why
together
are
ever
all
since.
your stories so good? Seriously.
Rowdy Ralph, I mean, I named him early on because when he comes out late at night, you never know what's going to happen. It's not my fault what happens when I bring a banjo out. it's his deal. So.
I don't know if we want to know more. Should I just go to
Sure.
the next
Well,
question?
I can answer quickly too. Yeah.
Taylor has a question. What's your favorite album of all time?
Oh my gosh. See, here's the thing: is when you do. I got this question a lot when I was doing the album release, and you do album reviews, and people would call you up and like, "Who are your influences? Like, who do you listen to all the time?" And honestly, like, I grew up listening to my parents play music. My parents play banjo and fiddle, and their buddies would always get together, and there'd be campfires, and I grew up listening to Crooked Creek and Joy's Dancer, like my parents' friends' albums. Cassette tapes were my first. My parents had a Buffy St. Marie tape, and I listened to that cassette a lot. But I'm definitely a reflection of Saskatchewan influences, because those are the people I listen to and the most. So it's not really an answer, but I guess
it's a hard question to answer, especially when you're a musician.
Yeah.
And that kind of ties into Brittany's next question, which is another tough one. Well, actually, no, it's kind of different, actually. What musicians inspire you the most? Or who?
The musicians who inspire me the most are the ones who are out there creating and keeping it fresh. This new album, it's my first new one since 2016. So I had been playing a lot of the same songs, and it can get comfortable. You can just get comfortable with your stage show. You got a tight set, your band knows everything, you're good to go, and you get out of your comfort zone when you create new music, and you have to play it, and you kind of have to feel awkward, like you're trying to learn how to walk again when you play a new song on stage. You don't know how it's going to go, and even me playing a lot of these songs are from the new album. The last one I played has, nobody would know it unless they've been at my shows, because I just wrote it on tour. So the people that inspire me are the ones who are just continuing and finding a way to do it in a healthy way. Touring can really knock you down if you do it too much. So finding that balance, and musicians who give back to the community.
Yeah.
So those are the people who inspire me.
Yeah. Great answer. Last question from Martina, and then we'll give away these amazing prizes. Martina asks, do you still remember the first song you wrote?
I do. Yep, I do. Maybe I'll play it next. No, like when it's time to play, I'll play that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that for Martina. I haven't practiced it or looked at it for years, but hey, let's take a risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always something new, like you were just saying. Keep it fresh.
Exactly. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'll play the first song I ever wrote.
All right, before we give stuff away, let's run through these sponsors one last time. I want to give them an extra shout out this week because they've been so amazing and just, pumping the blood into the show each and every month. Title sponsor, Earls, Saskatoon. Again, can't say enough good things about Earls. Thank you so much. Support the places that support us, folks. Earls, Saskatoon, their big thing over summer, of course, is their patio, and they have live DJs every Sunday. This weekend, DJ Fink. Moving on to Vern's Pizza on 11th. They feed the crew. They keep us motivated. They keep those amazing camera shots coming. Vern'sPizza.com. Check out their monthly specials and the nearest location to you. Hairstyle Inn. Again, original. The longest sponsor for Strip Down Live. Laddie came on board back in 2008 when we started. And E-West Music. Tony Stego, always a good dude. Check out Blind Adventures, his new show. Season 2 premieres July 28th. And for classic episodes of Strip Down, before it was Strip Down Live, the original run of the show, you can check out the YouTube channel. Mermoose Media. I've been slowly uploading all of the old episodes, and man, it is fun to go back and watch. It is fun, Bryn. So what do you think? Who should we give stuff to?
Well, I'm going to get Eliza's help with this.
Okay.
Eliza, pick a number from 1 to 9. So first off, this is for the gift card to Willow Country from U.S. Music.
U.S., yep.
Okay, I'll pick 6. That's my favorite number.
6?
So.
Hey, mine too.
Oh, nice.
Caleb, congratulations.
Oh, nice.
You won
$50.
$50
and
to
a
Willow
t-shirt.
Country. And a t-shirt. Okay, awesome. All right, next up, let's do Vern's Pizza.
Okay.
So a number from 1 to 7.
Okay, we'll do 2.
2, Karen.
Oh,
Karen.
Karen.
$50 at Vern's Pizza on 11th.
Maybe she'll take me out for pizza.
Maybe.
Wow. Fingers crossed. All right, next up is Earls. All this Earls swag. A number from 1 to 6.
3.
3,
3.
Nicholas. Congratulations, you just won all this
Ooh.
Earls swag. Okay, and then
Although
the
I
big
think
one.
you should keep the E hat. I really do.
I'll talk to Nicholas who?
Nicholas, can we give Eliza the E hat? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
We'll
I think
see.
you said yes.
Yeah, okay.
I think you can rock that thing.
Okay, sweet.
And then the last one, the big one from Hairstyle Inn, $150 gift card. So a number from between 1 and 5.
Okay, 4.
4, Terry.
Oh.
Terry.
Congratulations, Terry. All right.
Okay,
those
cool.
are-
And just
There
like
we
that,
go.
you wanted 3 minutes left for your last song.
Oh, perfect.
Look at that.
Well, that's amazing. Look at that timing.
You got 2:55.
All right.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for celebrating our 250th episode.
Well, thanks for
Eliza,
having me.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
It was
thanks for having me.
fantastic. For the last time tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to 250 more, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
will you come back for 500?
Heck yeah.
All right, ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, Eliza Doyle.
All right.
I ain't got no place for to lay my head down. I feel like I've been buried 10 feet underground. I look to the sky and I ask the Lord why. I say, why must you test me so? Why must you test me so? Test me so. Must pack my bags and go. Test me so. Don't know what I've been told. I'm spun around, knocked to the ground, and I want the world to stop. Help me, please, or would you, sir? Help me get on top. I'm going where the cold wind ain't never gonna blow. Going where nobody knows. Where I will be, no one will see. 'Cause I am leaving and I ain't never coming back. I am leaving and I ain't never coming back. Almighty river flowing through this town. You've taken everything downstream and underground. I look to the sky and I ask the Lord why. I say, why must you test me so? Why must you test me so? Test me so. Must pack my bags and go. Test me so. Don't know what I've been told. I'm spun around, knocked to the ground, and I want the world to stop. Help me, please, or would you, sir? Help me get on top. I'm going where the cold wind ain't never gonna blow. Going where nobody knows. Where I will be, no one will see. 'Cause I am leaving.